The number 2 team in college basketball is coming to play the Cougars today.
Yes, I haven't been this excited since Jimmer was playing on our home court.
Brady, do you think that the Cougars can pull off a win against Gonzaga?
Well, you know, historically speaking, BYU is not so good against number 2. They're only 2-8 lifetime. But you know what? It's in Provo, and anything can happen. Next on sports, home sweet home. BYU may not be the best in the West, but they tighten up their game with help from the Cougar faithful. And friendly foe. We brought in the big guns from Spokane to talk a little basketball. We'll have analysis on tonight's game when we come back. The Cougars will be in a dogfight tonight with the highest-ranked team to ever play in the Marriott Center. Their chances may seem slim against Gonzaga. The Cougs have dropped 8 of their last 9 against ranked opponents. But it's been a weird season for college hoops, and as 11 sports reporter Mark Chalice shows us, nothing's impossible when the Cougars play at home.
So far, Coach Dave Rose is satisfied with the service at his very own Marriott. It lacks fluff pillows and white bathrobes, but the Marriott Center is well stocked with screaming fans and a lot of W's. The home court advantage in college basketball is often the strongest of any sport, and few arenas are as friendly as a Marriott Center is for Dave Rose.
Well, I think that the crowd is a big factor in any game.
With how strong his teams have been in Provo, it's only fitting that Rose's 200th career win happened on his home court. The Cougars beat San Diego at home last month to get Coach Rose to the career milestone. Winning at home is a big part of his strategy for success.
You know, the important thing is that you play well. We got to come in and get the crowd excited.
With that key to the game, Rose's teams are 117-10 at home. Tonight, his Cougars have a new opportunity. With Gonzaga in the house, we're playing the highest-ranked team to ever face BYU in the Marriott Center. And the importance isn't lost on the players.
It's the best team, we've ever had in here. And, it means a lot. There's a lot, riding on it for them and us.
The Zags are playing for their first ever number 1 seed in the NCAA tournament. Coach Rose and the Cougars have other ideas, hoping to cement their season in BYU history by beating the Zags and establishing the Marriott Center as one of the best home court advantages in basketball. The last time the Cougars beat a top 10 team in the Marriott Center was in 2011 against San Diego State. That, of course, was the year of the Jimmer. Brady?
Well, it's safe to say Spokane has itself a ball team. The Zags already have a school record 27 regular season wins and would clinch the WCC title outright with another win tonight. Gonzaga is riding a 10-game win streak into Provo that started January 24th with a win over the Cougs. In that game, Tyler Haws only squeaked out one little measly point on 0 for 9 shooting. That's not good. You know what else isn't good? When Josh Sharp is your leading scorer. Dude gets less than 5 points per game, but tied with Brandon Davies for a team-high 14 against the Zags. BYU is 2-4 all-time versus Gonzaga and has dropped its last 3 against the Bulldogs. Tip-off will be tonight at 9 on ESPN2. Well, the basketball players aren't the only Zags to make the trip out to Provo today. We are honored to have GUTV sports anchor Greg Talbot here with us, all the way from Spokane, Washington. He's live in our newsroom. Greg, you ready to talk hoops?
Happy to be here, Brady. Let's do it, man.
All right, well, let's get to it. Greg, since you're the visiting team, I will let you go first. What does Gonzaga need to do to avoid the upset tonight?
I'll tell you, Brady, on offense, it comes down really to one player and one player only for the Bulldogs, and that is their center, Kelly Olynyk. He has been playing out of his mind in the West Coast Conference this season, averaging just about 20 points a game, and BYU, or really every other team in the country for that matter, doesn't really have anybody that can contain him down low. But even more importantly than that, the Zags need to contain the three. The Cougars, one of the best outside shooting teams in the conference, right up there with St. Mary's. And Gary Bell Jr., Kevin Bangos, and the rest of the Bulldogs guards have had a lot of trouble historically, and especially this year, guarding the perimeter. So Olynyk needs to go off down low for the Bulldogs, and the Zags need to defend the three.
All right, well, that's fair enough. I guess it's my turn now. I think the biggest thing for the Cougs tonight will be minimizing mistakes. And by minimizing, I mean completely eliminating, because that is the only way to pull off a big upset. BYU has to step out on Kevin Pangos. He torched the Cougs with 4 threes in Spokane. And if Coach Rose wants to play zone defense, his players have got to rotate or they'll keep getting burned from outside. Also, Elias Harris and Kelly Olynyk combined for 51 points last time. So Brandon Davies is going to have to play like a man, draw some fouls, push those guys out of the paint.
I got to tell you, Brady, that sounds like kind of a laundry list of things the Cougars need to do to beat the Zags tonight.
You know what? I'm not too worried because at least I know the fans are going to bring their A game. And let's be honest, our arena could probably eat yours.
Oh, hold on there, Brady. Actually, you know what? No. I'm sorry. I gave up insulting unranked teams for Lent. So continue.
Oh, excuse me. Well, it's all fun and games.
Sorry, man.
We're
It's
just
all
having
good.
fun. No hard feelings, right? Well, Greg Talbot, we'll see you tomorrow on CougTube. Good luck to you.
Looking forward to it. Good job, Brady.
There's no bigger stage in basketball than Madison Square Garden, and you know what they say, if you can make it there, you can make it anywhere. Well, Golden State guard Steph Curry definitely made it last night. In fact, he made it over and over again. Curry was in an Empire state of mind all night, hitting 11 of 13 from downtown. Here he is from the top of the key. Knicks coach Mike Woodson not impressed. Now, this shot off the inbound looks like a heat check to me, part of a 54-point effort. But a losing effort as the Knicks would pull this one out. But Curry's historic night put him in pretty good company. His 54 points were the third most by a Knicks opponent at the current Madison Square Garden. Now, you may have heard of the other guys on this list: Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, LeBron James. And I'd feel guilty if I didn't show you the most disrespectful dunk of the day. Louisville at the Paul, Shane Bohannon steals the pass from the Blue Demons and exercised some demons. Officials originally ruled it a charge, but after watching the tape, it is clear to see the defender's feet in the restricted area. Louisville gets the throwdown and the win.